cuts off a corner of his robe while he makes the most of the opportunity, and despite his men urging him to kill Saul. And David confronts Saul and says, "May the Lord judge between you and me, and may the Lord avenge the wrongs you have done to me. But my hand will not touch you." So David, he spares Saul's life. And Saul, moved by David's mercy, he asked, "Is that your voice, David, my son?" And he wept out aloud. And he goes on to say, "You are more righteous than I. You have treated me well, and I have treated you so poorly." So my friend Sean and I were discussing about the other day about this idea where if this light is the sun, if I'm standing under the sun, and I cast a shadow here. So the question to ask is like, who is casting the shadow? Is it me, or is it the sun that I'm standing under? Yes, of course I'm casting the shadow, but then what if there's no sun? I wouldn't be in a position to cast my shadow. So this idea where in this analogy that, if God is the sun, if we are the people, and the shadows is just the good works that we do. So in the hero of this story here is not David, unfortunately. It's the Holy Spirit God. We clearly see David's intention of not harming or kill Saul, or to even dethrone him from his throne. David, with the help of God's Spirit, he chose to overcome evil with good. And he trusted God. And eventually this led a transformation of heart in Saul's heart. Well, David could have chosen the path of bitterness or hatred toward his enemy, but he didn't. So you might say, well, wait a minute, Jasper, where are you going with this? Are you saying to love your enemies and then that's a whole nother sermon, which my friend Marcus right there, he's going to preach next Sunday. So stay tuned, you guys. So for me, I often find myself, in this great struggle to hold on to the bitterness, hold on to the grudges when someone wrongs me or someone hurts me. And I have this huge urge to pay them back with evil, return word for word, evil with evil. But the reality is, I fail to draw strength from God to let go of my bitterness, and instead of choosing forgiveness. So whenever I do any good works of helping a homeless man on the street, I have this false sense of pride in myself. But the reality is, I fail to credit my good works to God. What about you guys? What's your reality? Maybe you're struggling with your toxic boss at work. Are you holding on to the bitterness? Or you're choosing to trust God? Are you bitter towards your spouse? Are you bitter towards your siblings? Or any of your distant relatives? We all struggle with this, showing grace to people we love. So let's draw strength from God by always wearing a hat of grace to experience the true joy. So for this, I'm going to represent the God's hat of grace like this. So we all have to wear it. So this is a key reminder, that this is a key reminder for the next leading third and the fourth point, which is God is calling us to. Jesus, this is a higher standard. We cannot do this standard unless we wear this hat of grace of God.